This is a nice advertisement. Hi guys, you're back with Michelle, and today we're going to be doing something special, but I wanted to remind you guys to subscribe, like, and please share. Let me know your comments on what you think I'm doing, how I need improvement, so we can all work through this together. Alright? Sounds good to me. Hope it sounds good to you guys. Now, today, let's go ahead and get started. That's what I like to do. I like to get started with what I'm doing. I'm getting ready to be doing some salmon today. Went to the market, got some fresh salmon. I'm going to go ahead and season that up. And the way I'm going to season it up, camera girl, zoom on in. We're going to do some pepper, some garlic, some Thai basil, and some tomato. And of course, I got my lemon here, which is the gruel of everything. I got some tomato paste. I'm going to make a special sauce. We'll get into that a little bit later on. And I got coconut oil. Normally when I cook, I always use olive oil, but today I'm going to coat this salmon with some coconut oil, organic, triple filtered from Trader Joe's. Alright, I will let you guys know I do not cook pasta, rice, anything of that sort, grits, anything well. So with the dish that I just spoke with you about, the salmon, I'm having some rice. So I got a rice cooker, and guess what? Look at the rice. 2 cups of rice, 2.5 cups of water. Boom, there you have it. Okay guys, I have my fish here. I went to the market. As you can see, I got some salmon here, which is what we talked about earlier, bagged on some ice. I'm going to go ahead and take it loose and let you guys have a look at it. Just got it from the fish market. Always a rule of thumb, if you know that you're going to the store and you're shopping and whatnot, go ahead and get your stuff put on ice, because you never know, you might stop by to get something else to eat. You got kids in the back seat talking about, mommy and daddy, I'm hungry. You just never know, so just go ahead and do that like such. Did a good job with this. We got it sealed up good. Sure did a good job of putting that knot in there. Wow, look at that. Pink. Love it. Woo! It's nice. It's a nice piece of salmon fillet right there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and pat it dry and season it. Okay. Now, what I'm going to go ahead and do is just take the leaves off. I'm not going to deal with the stalk that much, because I haven't did all of my research per se on that. So we're going to just take the leaves, because I know when you buy it in the store it says dried leaves, but in this particular case I'm going to use the leaves, but they're going to be fresh. And basil does have a bit of a strong hint to it, so we just need a few leaves to start with. So we're going to go ahead and come up in here, get those fingers back out the way. One more good little twist of that. So we're going to go ahead and put these in here. Alright guys, I'm not perfect, but I've already got a bell pepper here. I'm going to go ahead and just dice this up as well. It's jalapeno pepper here. Pepper is a pepper. And we're going to leave that like such. As you can see, we have our salmon here. Bright pink, which is what you're looking for. And we've got the garlic here. We've got some basil chopped up. And at the end, I'm going to do a garnish with my tomato. I love my tomatoes. So, as you can see, normally what people do when they're seasoning their salmon to bake, they always put a little olive oil. In this case, I'm going to use some coconut oil. This is organic triple filtered. I'm just going to take a spoon here and just go across like such. We got the coconut oil on there, as you can see, and I'm gonna go ahead and just rub it. That's what they like to be massaged. That's how I make it good. Oh, you know what? Rinse them hands. I'm gonna put a little bit more on the backside. Backside a little bit dry. Little coconut oil. Trying something different here. We're getting out of the olive oil situation. We're gonna put a little oil on there. See what we're working with here. Now I apologize, guys. I mean, I try to do measurements, but I'll tell you what I'm doing. But you know, it's all about getting in the kitchen and, you know, guys get the feel of it. So as you can see, got it here. All right, now I am getting ready once again, rinsing my hands. I hate for my hands to be nasty, so I'm gonna go ahead and put a little kosher salt. And I'm just gonna do one side. A little black pepper. Okay, and I have a recommendation from my camera girl. She said some Cajun seasoning. Look at that there. It's like we got some pepper flakes up in there. Just a little bit. Put a little bit on the pan. And actually, guys, the pepper flakes hit the outside of the pan. I see that it's a little bit dry, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit more coconut oil on the outside of the pan. I don't want anything to burn. Drizzle that around there. That'll probably catch the edges of that, because you know sometimes you can have seasoning on your food and everything, but the edges will tend to burn a little bit. All right, now we're getting ready to go in with that garlic. And garlic is good. Like I said, once again, it's good for the blood pressure, the cholesterol level, and this is a known fact, but there are a lot more things that garlic is good for. You can do your research on that. Put that garlic there good. Everybody in my household loves garlic, so I'm going a little overboard with it, but it's all good. And the number 2 thing I'm putting on there is basil. Basil is a very good antioxidant. It's very good for you as well. Once again, you can do your research on that. Put that basil on there like such. Look at that, so pretty. And I got some jalapeno peppers. Just gonna put a few of those on there. Give it a little twist. Nothing too fancy. Rinse my hands once again. And you guys know the few videos that I have put out, I love presentation. So I'm gonna cut 2 thick slices of tomato. I'm gonna go in, cut that in half, and I am just going to place it on the salmon like such. Now this is getting ready to go into the oven on 375 for about 20 minutes. But what I would encourage you guys to do, if you can invest, I don't have one right now, but I'm pretty familiar with the foods and the aspects of how it should go. You want your fish to be at least 145 degrees internally before you eat it. So what I'm going to do right now is go ahead and place this in the oven. Let's just say 375 for about 20 minutes. Check it here and there and see how it goes, and we'll see what we're working with. Alright, until then. Yeah. Alright guys, I got some broccoli in the sink. Like I said, once again, went to the market, got some broccoli. Now what I'm going to do is steam this. I'm not going to immerse it in water. I'm just going to, I have a, camera girl, got a pot over here on the stove. The water is already steaming, and we have this here. So the broccoli will never hit the water. What I'm going to do is just take the broccoli. It's already been cleaned. And actually, if you guys get a chance, you can get some veggie organic spray and spray your veggies down, let them sit for like 2 or 3 minutes. That was like one head there. Just gonna kind of keep them the same. I'm not gonna break them down no more than what I pull off. Now, if you want to yield more, you can actually take this one for an instance, and you can just take a knife and just cut it down the center if you want to yield more. I can get a little aggressive in the kitchen, but it's okay. I'll make it happen. Alright. Now we're just going to take the broccoli. I'm sure you guys can see the steam there. Just going to take the broccoli and just drop it in. Just like such. This is never going to hit the water at all. The steam is going to cook this. And you know, guys, like I said, once again, I'm learning, and once I start putting more videos out there, I'm gonna try to give you guys what I do. I try to eat as healthy as possible if I can. It's hard with the cycle of life, we know that, but we're gonna do what we can do. The broccoli's in there. You guys see the steam? I'm gonna put a little bit of salt. A little bit of salt is gonna take that bitterness out, because broccoli can be bitter. That's just a little bit of salt. Put the lid on. That's it. So we're going to give this about 10 minutes, if that. Alright guys, let's check that broccoli out. Look at all that steam. This is what we want. This is what I call eating healthy. Call it what you want to call it, but guess what? The broccoli didn't hit any water. We put a little salt just to take that bitterness out. And you know, if you want to add you a little drizzle of butter, you can. I particularly don't do it. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out right now. Hope you guys can see that. It's still got the same formation and everything. Look at that. I just love it. And I'm the type of person, I love crunch. When I eat my food, if it's crunchy, I know it's got some nutrients in it. I don't like cooking nothing all the way to the end and nothing in it. It's not doing me any good. Got to fuel the body. Go ahead and turn that off there, like such. There you have it. Look at that.